80s baby era, heat waves and waves of terror from crack cocaine and our domain that gave us pain forever.
All right, who was that?
This rapper, this rapping ass nigga, OT the Golden Child.
Yo, welcome to Beers and Bars.
Your place for rapid fire hip hop discussion and of course great beer.
I am Kamal Kiddo.
OT the Golden Child. Thank y'all for checking out our last episode. Big shout out to the homegirl Jalen out of Coachella Valley, California. For coming through the podcast. Make sure you check out her most recent project, Hours, and her most recent single, Be Without You, featuring Ray Vaughn, TDE artist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Outside of that, make sure if this is your first time watching us that you go ahead and subscribe to whatever platform or subscribe to us on whatever platform you're checking us out on. YouTube, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you're checking us out, man, make sure you show that love and that support because that's how these algorithms are out here working nowadays. So come on, we fresh right now.
We super fresh. It's not even noon yet.
Fuck, it ain't even 11. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even 11 yet.
It's early vibes right now. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Early vibes. We about to crack these beers early in the morning. Yeah. Early in the morning.
Make sure you also go cop that. How much is this hat right now? Come on Luella Cole.
I don't even know. It might be like $20 or something like that.
Is this a dad hat? Is this what it's kind of considered?
I would say. I guess that's the trendy term. The trendy term for it. I'll just call it the legs cap on the. You know what I'm saying, on the site. But man, Luella Cole, a Chicago product company, because we are going to be venturing into more than just clothing. You know what I'm saying? People be like, why you be showing? I've heard one or two people say, why you show the shirts in the plastic? Why not out? Because it's a product. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. I let all those other guys, you know what it look. It's on the site. You know what it look like.
You know what it look like,
and wearing it. You know what I'm saying? But man, I just like that. It's like durable and like, man, G, like, you know what I'm saying? I like it like this. I like this look. You know what I'm saying? Look at that tag, man. This is quality products right now. You know what I'm saying?
And if you are someone who is saying that and you have the apparel, take a picture of yourself in the photo.
Facts.
Put yourself on Instagram, story, whatever, and then Kamal can, you know what I'm saying, share the story.
Ricky Rose, you know what I'm saying? Because that was like the latest thing that happened this past week. Very cool vibes, you know what I'm saying? But can't rest there. I got to keep it moving, you know what I'm saying? I need the world to see what's popping, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Let's get into these topics today. Some albums that you may have checked out, you may have not, but if you haven't, this is why we are here. Come on, what we talking about, man?
Yeah, we catching up a little bit. We are talking today about Baby Keem, his latest album, The Melodic Blue. Kendrick's cousin, actually. He's Kendrick's cousin. Las Vegas artist. He's repping the 702.
Yes, sir.
And then we'll be talking about UK, London. Is it London, UK?
Well, London is a part of the UK. Yeah. She's born in somewhere in London, but yeah.
Lil
UK
Simz.
artist. Yeah.
Lil Simz. Sometimes I might be introvert.
Sometimes I might be introvert.
Yes. These joints came out some weeks ago. But it was a lot of other artists that were taking the spotlight that we had to kind of get in and discuss. But don't leave Baby Keem and Lil Simz out. These are artists that you definitely should be checking for. We're going to get into that in a minute. Before we do, what are we drinking this early, fresh, bright Chicago morning?
So if you watched our live recently on Instagram, I told you about a trip that I made to Jewel recently. I was just going to get some Pampers. The first night football was kicking off. I just decided to grab some beer because, I have beer all the time, but I was like, let me just get some whatever stuff for tonight's game or whatever. Caught this beer from Brickstone called Hazed Juice. Brickstone is a brewery out of Bourbonnais, Illinois. And it was amazing. And one of the reasons why it was amazing is because I copped this 6-pack. This 6-pack was like $10.99, and it was almost the same as, you know, your typical 4-pack of somebody's hazy that's selling their shit for, you know, $18 or $16 or whatever. Yeah. So I went back to the store yesterday, man, because I was shopping for dinner, and I'm like, let me go buy some more Brickstone while I'm at Jewel. So today I have their flagship beer, which is their American Pale Ale. This joint is coming in at 6.25%. Trying to stay chill because it's a little early in the day, and I'm probably gonna have some moving around to do. So first time drinking this joint. It's an American Pale Ale. On the can, it says here, bright citrus notes, and that it's nice, crisp, and clean. So cheers to y'all out there.
Word up, word up.
Yeah, I'm in my dollar store beer cup right now because I'm in my kitchen. So
that's what's up, man.
I reach right in my glass cupboard and grab the first thing I saw.
Hey man, that's what's up. It's a vibe right now, man.
It is, if you're watching out there, it does come off, you know.
Yeah.
Pretty clean just from
it does look pretty
look of the beer and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Very crisp and whatnot. Definitely citrus notes popping on the aroma, on the nose.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
I myself is having a cold, crispy beer. In fact, it is a cold, crispy lime. This is another one from Pipeworks. Look at that. But I really tried to pick a beer this morning because it's morning. That was just light on ABV. This one is 4.9, as a matter of fact. This is actually a rice lager with lime. So cold, crispy lime. Never had this joint.
Rice lager. Pipeworks be doing some shit. Pipeworks
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Low-key snapping with their creations, man. Rice lager. Okay.
The one I'm trying to save for October, you know what I'm saying? Because it's an Oktoberfest action. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. And it's very rich on the nose right now. It's very it's already aromatic in that way.
What you smelling? What are you thinking?
This is very crushable. With it only being 4.9, this is smooth. It's smooth. This is an easy drinkable, easy beer right now. That's what I'm feeling right now, because this is too early. We early right now.
And I would definitely say, going back to the American Pale Ale, they say on the can bright citrus notes, and absolutely, you know, it definitely. The notes, you know, from what I'm tasting and whatnot, definitely are in alignment with, you know, the aromas and whatnot. It's citrus notes just popping on this joint, you know what I mean, up front.
Yeah.
Good joint, man.
From Brickstone.
Yeah, man. Hey, I might be having to take a trip to Bourbonnais. They're only an hour from my house. I won't get too drunk. Maybe I have a couple beers or something.
Before you go.
I'm gonna have to go out there, man, because. And the fact that they still are doing most everything, because everything now is, you know, like you got a 16-ounce drink, right? You got the big boy. Everybody, right? All they joints are 6-packs, you know, your traditional 12-ounce 6-packs, 12-ounce cans, I believe, and they get everything in the 6-pack. This is all they do. So you might miss it because you're looking at, you know, canning is very important. Everybody having a super duper artsy cans and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? So you'll be thinking it's just some whatever. No. Right. They kicking ass with just some, you know, yeah. Anyhow,
up, man.
I don't want to fan out any longer over Brickstone. So let's
check it out.
Let's get into Baby Keem first, man.
Well, let's do Keem first, man. Top of the morning. Smoking
on top 5. Yeah.
Right, and the bogus thing is that both of those lines are neither Baby Keem. Shout out Kendrick. But Baby Keem, the Melodic Blue. I had heard of Keem. I had heard of Keem, but I really started hearing his work through the Donda Project, because he was on Praise God with Travis.
Yeah.
And he's on some other joint. I heard one other song, and I can't think of it right now. But But I think he is a good artist. I think he is a child of Kendrick, not just because they're cousins, but because I think he actually takes after Kendrick's artistry in a sense. He plays with his voice a lot. His sound is not one note. It's very heavy on bass, but it's like, it's all over the place. His album is very experimental to me. Like it's a lot of different ebbs and flows and feels. You know what I'm saying? The last song is like a complete switch. It sounds like some Drake, some one of them Drake joints from the drums that he's using.
Some 80s packs. Yeah. Sound like some
splash type of snares going on.
Exactly.
It sound like some Nothing Was the Same, one of them joints. But overall, I like him as an artist. I think his next album may be stronger than this album. There's songs I like, such as Trademark USA, Come On Strong. I thought it came on pretty strong.
Yes.
Range Brothers, Range Rover. Bring me that, but sir.
Yeah.
I like Range Brothers with Kendrick. I like Family Ties with Kendrick. I think Family Ties is one of Kendrick's better. Like, man, he killed this. He killed it. He killed his verse. But this is about Baby Keem. And I like Issues. I like South Africa is it's probably one of the strongest songs on here. I do like Lost Souls. I like Do-Rag Activity. And I do like Vent. I just think it's a very experimental album, and he's trying a lot on this album.
Yes.
And it feels all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't feel focused.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of all over the place. But he does have his themes are pretty focused as far as, Two Phone, Baby Keem. He had a rough upbringing in a sense. There's at least one chick that really hurt his heart. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's a good album. I think it's straight. Man, I got this little gnat in here.
Yeah, bro. We could do a whole podcast on fucking. Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, man. I think it's a good album. I think it's worth a listen. But I'm looking forward to his next project. To be honest, I just think this one is just all over the place.
Yeah. I share the same sentiments with that statement. It definitely is a project that I think that. So the intent could be to be all over the place. I don't know, but I feel like he's just so young of an artist because this is his first project from the standpoint of an album. He does have 2 mixtapes that came out, one in 2018, 2019, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, he had the Die For My Bitch joint was the one that really got a lot of love in 2019. But yeah, man, as far as this album is concerned, it does sound good sonically. Like I like the production and whatnot. It's just that a lot of the things.
I think he produced a lot of it.
Okay.
I think he produced a lot of it.
A lot of the themes it's just a little, like you said, it's a little all over the place. Somewhat, it's not, this consistent sound and whatnot. He's trying a lot, right?
He's trying a lot. Yeah.
And I think maybe is like I said, maybe the intent is to show the range, or the intent is to show, that within the artistry. But I'll leave that there. To talk about what I do like Scapegoats. I do like Issues. I do like South Africa. I like Family Ties. I like Boo Man. And yeah, I did go ahead and I made a playlist recently called Quarter 3 Go Crazy or whatever. And I did throw, what was the last joint you just mentioned, man? I did throw Vent on there. Vent may be one of my favorite joints outside of the Family Ties joint. Let me get to that. Don't want to switch to Kendrick, but Kendrick is kicking ass on this album. Can't wait till we get Mr. Lamar back. And to your point early when you were talking, I mean, it's hard not to be influenced by your cousin if his name is Kendrick Lamar, right?
Facts.
You grow up and your cousin is Kendrick. My cousin is Kendrick Lamar, you know?
Right.
I mean, how can you not be influenced? So yeah, within his range of his voice and whatnot, a lot of things that he does. If there ever was a child of Kendrick, you know, here we are. So yeah, man.
Facts. I mean, there's probably no other direct descendant of Kendrick than Baby Keem. Just, I mean, the way he plays with his voice, mainly.
Yeah.
And then his production style, you know, he switches up the beat, you know, mid-song in a lot of the songs, at least in, you know.
Yeah, the end of Lost Souls could have been the whole Lost Souls for me.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
The end of that joint is popping. I really like the ending is the standout. Yeah. To your point,
that's probably what made me put it on there. I mean, but I like the beginning too. Like I like the joint. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think he's a direct descendant. I mean, he makes it interesting.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's interesting. It makes it an interesting listen, and that's what you want from your music, from your artist, especially from. I mean, you know, he had a tweet saying how, you know, rap is boring, so me and Kendrick made up a new language, and so that's why we getting brother and
I feel him.
Range Rover brother.
I understand where he's coming from with that, but
and I get it. I mean, every artist is gonna have a thing to make them, you know, push them, and that's fine.
Because Boldy James is very not Kendrick and not, you know, Baby Keem, but I like his tone is interesting and it's very monotone, right? It's very. You know, the runs and runners and it's never changing, but that's a whole nother. You know.
I mean, but that's a different artist. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's what makes the whole landscape of rap interesting. You know what I'm saying? That's why we do this. You know what I'm saying? It's fun. But yeah,
Baby Keem, man.
That's Melodic Blue.
Yeah. Let's get into get into Simz.
Lil Simbi.
Sometimes I might be introvert.
For the longest, I thought this album was called Introvert until like a week ago.
Yeah,
I forgot the rest of the joint, but so I'm gonna start with this, and then I'm gonna let you take it. I've never been a fan of Lil Simz. I know that, you know, the homie Danny and you, OT, are big fans of Lil Simz. Everything she dropped, y'all checking for and all of that. And you know, because y'all was checking for it, you know, I'm checked for it, so I listen. And as I'm listening to her earlier work, I'm like, all right, this is cool. Mm-hmm. You know, I might have had a thing about her accent in the beginning. But you know, I was like, okay, all right. I'm not she's good, but I don't know if I'm gonna return to this joint. This album, from the very first listen, I compared it, I liked it, and I compared it to Kanye's My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Ooh, go ahead. No, you don't. I'm not starting. You just.
I was about to stop right there, actually. I will stop there.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. So if you are not familiar with Little Simz, she is a UK artist out of, let's see, she was born in Islington, London. All right. So there's that. This particular project here is her fourth project that is dropped as far as, you know, an actual project. I didn't even know this, but she had like maybe nine mixtapes and EPs, a combination of the two. She was working before her 2015 joint dropped, which was called A Curious Tale of Trials and Persons. Shout out to DJ Sparks. He sent it to me one day. I was walking home from work across the Chicago River. I put that joint on, and I was immediately a fan just from the standpoint of her production. London, so these artists, these UK artists, really have a production style that focuses. A lot of them focuses on, live instrumentation, live drums, live bass, all that kind of good stuff, which was there and it was present in the first project, but she's still very young. I mean, she's only 27, 2015.
Is so she really?
Yeah, she's only 27, so she had to be 20 when this first project dropped. Either way, I was a fan then. 2016, she dropped Stillness in Wonderland. 2019, Gray Area, which I think Gray Area was good to me. I liked Gray Area a lot.
Gray Area was pretty decent.
Yeah.
It definitely had some joints that kind of pulled me in.
Yeah.
For sure.
Let me just say with this joint here, sometimes I might be introvert. So the day I listened to it, first of all, was the day that Drake dropped. And I listened to her album as it wasn't a palate cleanser, but I didn't want to go right into Drake because the internet was already blowing up with Drake. I'm like, fuck that. I'm going to Lil Simz. And I think during my first listen, I wasn't really paying attention a lot because I really didn't like it on my first listen. I was like, okay, but thinking back on my first listen, I really wasn't, it wasn't an honest listen. I should have listened to her because I wanted to listen to her because I'm a fan, not to not listen to Drake. Like, what the hell is that about?
Right.
But as a fan, as an official member of the Little Simz fan club, because I am that, this is her most cohesive project for sure.
Ooh.
It is her most well put together project. I don't like I think some of the things, because all of her projects are very personal and they're designed to tell a story or whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. It's very what is it? It's not opera, but there are a lot of help me out. Some of the themes are very theatrical.
Yes,
right?
For sure.
Introvert. Dun, 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 boom, and then the beat switches up to, but that's crazy because that's dope artistry, right? Yes. I like the project. I'll just go with some songs that I like on it, and then I'll be done. I like Woman. Shout out Cleo Soul in this.
Shout out, right? Cleo. Yes, Cleo.
Two Worlds Apart. I Love You, I Hate You. Both good joints. Two Worlds Apart is I don't know who produced. I really should have did more homework on that, but
yeah,
whoever produced that, they snapped. And then some of these things, right? Go ahead. What were you finna say?
No. I think that's like a Smokey Robinson sample or something. Yeah, like that, but
they flipped it.
They flipped it. They chopped it. They was chopping. I would have never. I've heard that song a million times. I would have never thought to even chop it like that. Like,
yeah, man,
chopped it. They was chopping parts. They was taking parts. But go ahead.
I do also like I Love You, I Hate You. Kind of tells a story. I think it's mostly about her dad, right? The relationship between her and her father is what it sounds like. That joint is mostly about. I do like I See You. I like Rolling Stone a lot. The second half of Rolling Stone I really like. Then at the end of it, I really like the ending out of this album. That's the strongest point to me. Starting with Point and Kill is my joint. First of all, Never Make Promises is pretty good too. But Point and Kill is my
Never Make Promises.
Yeah. Fear No Man is dope. How Did You Get Here is beautiful. And that is the Simz I know. That those drums, that band, all that the imagery within her, poetry, right? Her rapping and whatnot is there. She's good, man. I am so happy right now for her with this album because everybody's paying attention. I've seen plenty of people talk about she may be the biggest artist rap-wise from the UK that has the potential to really go and be international. She may be, because a lot of people are saying this is their album of the year. I've seen that the post I sent y'all about Kendrick and Drake and then the Melodic Blue, I didn't send it to shout that out. I sent that because somebody in the comments said, yo, go listen to Lil Simz. Sometimes I Might Be Introvert. Right. And somebody else hit me like, yo, I know you've been talking about Tyler and I thought Tyler was the album of the year as well. That's not true because I think Lil Simz got the album of the year. And I'm like, this person has never even talked about Lil Simz. So Right. Now, I think that's not true. I still think Tyler has the album of the year. So let's slow down first of all. But
right.
I just want to say I'm very happy for if Lil Simz hears this, I'm very happy for you. I think that she has the potential to.
You good, girl. You good, girl. You are
UK good, artists make it over here. Like the pop ones do, but what rap UK artists?
Rick might have been the first.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I think she could do it. And I really love that people are really rocking with this album. But come on, go ahead. It's on you.
So I compared it to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy because of the theatrics, because of how theatrical it sounds. It sounds big, and it's so ironic because it's called Sometimes I Might Be Introvert when it's very boisterous, it's very loud, it's very theatrical. The thing about the album for me, you know, is that I like most of the songs, except for maybe Speed, and Speed has grown on me because I've heard it so many times.
Yeah.
But I like Woman. I like Two Worlds Apart a lot. I like I Love You, I Hate You. I like Lil Q.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Standing Ovation is one of those big joints that also kind of falls in line with some of the interludes that sound big. Protect My Energy, like a dance joint. I like that joint. Point and Kill, Fear No Man. I would definitely say I like Misunderstood. I like that story, how she's talking about her sister, and you know, man, I had to, you know, I like the personal.
Yo, aspect. I forgot to mention that one too. Yeah, go ahead.
I like the personal aspect of it, how she, you know, broke away from her sister's record label or whatever the case is, and you know, she was trying to figure it out on her own, and how she was bearing that on the song. You know what I'm saying? And I think one of my favorite joints, besides I See You, I See You a lot, but I also like How Did You Get Here? And I think, you know, that's just a motivational song for up and coming artists and anybody that's trying to do something, you know, and make a name. You know, how did you get here? And, you know, she talks about, I could read her whole all of her verses for this joint are inspirational, you know what I'm saying? And I should have wrote some of the lines down because it's strong. She can write. She's strong on that
She's
joint.
She's a rapidy rapper. Yeah, sure.
My only downfall, not downfall, but the only thing that I think takes away from it is the interludes. I think sometimes, and this is how I feel, you know, if you watch the show, you may or may not know that My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is not my favorite Kanye album. And I think My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy does too much in certain areas. I think he wanted it to have that sound, but in certain areas, it was just doing a lot. I don't think it was necessary. Like there's like extra portions at the beginning of that album and some areas in the middle. The whole Blame Game joint I thought was Yeezy reposted, you know what I'm saying? All of that was a little bit of that just went on too long to me. There were moments in this project that I thought were big sounding, especially in the interludes, because all the interludes were like big sounding. But I think it kind of broke up the vibe of the music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And because of that, I could really skip a lot of those. You know what I'm saying? It kind of messed up the flow to me. You know, but the songs were strong songs. All the songs are strong songs. But yeah, I like, you know, what she's saying as far as gems. Never make promises, never make the rapper that came to tea. The rapper that came to tea, oh, we weren't expecting you. You know what I'm saying? But that's all cool. But yeah, I just thought that sometimes the interludes were a bit much and they went, it's just ironic that it's called Sometimes I Might Be Introvert, and you got these very in your face, boisterous, amazing, orchestra compositions going on and arrangements, but I think it takes away from the flow of the music. And the flow and the music is strong.
Yeah.
Strong. She's good. This will probably be on my top 5.
Whoa.
I mean, it's good. It's good.
It really is, man.
She's good. She's good. This is the first album that really okay. All right, okay. It's the one. This is the one that really grabbed my attention. Gray Area did grab my attention, and there's some songs I liked from it, but I didn't really return to it after we talked about it. You know what I'm saying? This one I could see myself going back to. Like, I've listened to it a bunch of times with the kids in the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a good project. It's a good project. And I am also happy that she's getting shine like this because of the stories that she told on the album, especially How Did You Get Here? Man, the girl is good, man. Let me see. Well, hold on, man. How Did You Get Here, man? Gee, I'm the version of me I always imagined when I was younger. All the doubt I had thrown at me, all the time I invested. You know what I'm saying? I sit and read my old lyric book like, damn, I must have been destined. That's real to me, G. Yeah. All of this, like, kids. Just stay at it, G. Just stay at it. And I like messages like that, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm in a headspace where that is very real. That's very, very real. There be people that be hating. There's doubters out here, you know what I'm saying? But how did you get? Man, she snapped, G.
Yeah, man.
That's my joint, G.
Okay.
That's my joint.
Well, listen, people listening to this joint right now, make sure you check out those two artists, Baby Keem, Melodic Blue, right?
Blue. Yeah.
And Lil Simz, Sometimes I Might Be Introvert. We'll be back next episode. You'll be seeing us with it's the next episode, another artist, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out Jay Griff, man. We're gonna be talking to Jay Griff.
Oh yeah, big shout out, Jay Griff, man. I just saw him post, man, at his first album, not first album, but he has an album out right now called Moment of Clarity. It dropped Tuesday, and he already had like 40-some thousand streams on Spotify. So
wow,
big for the homie, black-owned barber, black-owned business owner, black business owner, rapper. We're gonna talk to him next time, and we're gonna get into that, man. But yeah, man, thank y'all for rocking out. Yeah, man, Saturday morning early as hell. BEERZ BARZ, we out. We'll see y'all next time.
BEERZ BARZ. Peace.